Weapons Magazine! Hey everyone, and welcome back to our walkthrough for Xenoblade Chronicles 2, and we are here in Torigoth and we're taking on one of the most difficult battles that we have faced up till now. But before you get into the battle, there's a short tutorial on cancel attack. So if you execute an art at the precise moment that you inflict an auto attack, then it will get much more power, and it will also increase the speed with which your arts kind of power up. So it's really useful to try to get that right. Essentially, you trigger an art at the point when an auto attack hits, and that will give you the cancel attack. The effect of a cancel attack will increase with the stage of the auto attack. So essentially, with you do 1, 2, 3, you want to hit it on that last third one. And we're going to be attempting to do that in this battle against Captain Podraig and his 2 soldiers. So here you can see just initiating the battle, taking out the sword and trying to get in some attacks. Now these are particularly tough, so you're going to need to put in a lot of effort to get everything right, time all of your arts precisely, and use your specials to be able to take them out. So you can see here we've managed to get Captain Podraig cornered, and both Naya and Rex are just pommeling him. So this has taken off a lot of his damage, and the 2 weaker soldiers are just kind of hovering around the background doing their damage. Now you can see we've managed to inflict a special here, and we got the button challenge pretty good to pick up the excellence, so we got in a lot of points. Now Captain Podraig is down to about half of his health now, so it's just a case of going around and making sure you get in the art attacks, and then we're just kind of ignoring the 2 dudes to the right hand side who are attacking us, because both of us have got good amounts of HP, and that has allowed us to beat Captain Podraig, which leaves just the Ardainian soldiers to take out. And they're relatively easy now that Captain Podraig is out of the equation. So in this particular case, it seemed like it worked best by double teaming with Naya to take out Captain Podraig first, and that leaves us just with these Ardainian soldiers to focus on next. Now you can see Naya's putting in some big hits, and she's also giving you some HP boosts every now and again. So that gives you an easy route to be able to finish them off with some brilliant specials and some epic arts to be able to take this last dude out, which then queues up yet another battle, guys. And if you thought that was tough, wait till you take on Captain Podraig and the Lone Blade Brighid. Now we've had to go through this battle a number of times to work out the best way of beating them, and it turns out that it's good to split up. So essentially what you want is for Naya to take on Captain Podraig and for you to take on Brighid. But that can be easier said than done. So what you kind of want to do is use the target button with R to be able to switch over to Brighid so you can focus on her with your attacks, which then allows Naya to be able to focus on Captain Podraig, who she's more equipped to be able to take on. However, if you get stuck with her taking on Brighid and you facing Captain Podraig, or you both taking on Brighid, then you'll find yourself losing much more often. So it's much easier if you can get yourself into this situation where you are taking most of the brunt from Brighid herself, because she's got the kind of attacks that really hurt Naya. So here you can see us taking her on with as many arts to power up our specials as quickly as possible, while also using the hook shot to keep our HP up. Luckily, Naya's HP boost that she gives us every now and again definitely helps, but you've just got to keep on the affront on Brighid to be able to make sure that she doesn't hurt Naya too much in the battle. Now you can see we're kind of channeling up our special and slowly building it up to level 3 because we want to inflict a huge amount of impact. But before we do that, we're going to make sure we get one of these HP potions to be able to keep ourselves in the game. So we just hit another art and we're getting very close to getting level 3 of the special move, but Brighid got in a bit of a hit. So we're just keeping on the offensive, keeping on hitting up the arts, making sure we get the hook shots, and suddenly we're at level 3. And we can start to think about when we're going to use the special. So in fact, it's gone up to level 4. So it is now at its maximum. It's back down to level 3 again. I think it's going to charge up. Now we're going to hit it up. So we're going to try and get the kind of button challenges right, which we just about do. And then we've just got to smash the B button. And you can see there we're putting in a lot of damage on Brighid. And that's taken it down to close to half of her HP. So there's still a long way to go in this battle to finish her off, but we're definitely moving in the right direction. So we're just catching a bit of a breather and coming out of the way, and she is going to miss a little bit, and that will allow our HP to get a little bit of a rest. But she's delivered a huge hit, so we're going to have to get back into the action and try and get the hook shot to be able to get some potions to be able to get back into this fight, because we're starting to get a bit damaged. Now luckily Naya has just given us a big load of HP, and that will help us to keep putting in the hits on Brighid. So we're just going to head back in, and there we go, we're going to hit her up with a special, and that has got her close to around about 30% now, and we are comfortably keeping our HP at a good level. So that means we are, although saying that, she just hit us with some heat haze, which did a lot of damage, and Rex is literally on his bones. Luckily Naya has come in again, and we just hit up a hook shot, although Naya has taken the potion. She's such a git, she always steals the potion. Dude, get your own potion. When I get some potion, leave it for me. Anyway, so we just hit up another special, and by giving ourselves a bit of a breather, we managed to get... She's just taken both of the potions. And at this stage, we're literally questioning her team ethics. But anyway, we just got to keep on putting in the hits, and that finishes off Brighid. And that cues up another cinematic where Naya is taken prisoner, and we manage to escape thanks to some little dude who helps us out. So we'll be picking it up from that point in the next walkthrough video. But for now, that's essentially how you take on the Ardainian Soldiers, Captain Podraig, and the Blade Brighid. Thank you very much for tuning in, guys. Make sure you hit that subscribe button, like the video, share it with the world, and leave any comments below. Cheers, guys. Goodbye.